Welcome to this year's first news edition by UCU Focus. I'm Felina Lumansi. The Vice-Chancellor's welcome message to the students in Trinity semester. Registration ends this week with an influx in the number of students. The Vice-Chancellor clarifies the fees increment issue. Students are disappointed with their new passbooks. Vendors' views on the bazaar by Georgina Mwezi. Now the news in details. As students begin their May semester, also known as the Trinity semester, our reporter, Gistin Agarukiremu, met up with the Vice-Chancellor, Dr. John Senyonyi, who had a few welcoming words for the students this semester.
The Vice-Chancellor of Uganda Christian University, Reverend Canon John Senyonyi, welcomed students to the Trinity semester.
First of all, I want to welcome the students who have come for the Trinity semester. Some of you are new and you are entering the university for your very first semester, while others are continuing. And we welcome you all coming to Uganda Christian University. I just want to remind all of us that when you come to Uganda Christian University, we do have our core values, which are expressed in the instruments of identity.
He asked students to take up every opportunity and package offered by the university and fully utilize it because it is necessary.
The theme says it very well. The education that we offer here is a complete education for a complete person. So my encouragement to every student is to make use of what is offered in the university, whether it is the intellectual, or it is the emotional, or it is the spiritual, the physical. We do have those facilities here, and our desire is to make sure that every student feels at home and they are able to utilize the facilities even as we continue to do a little bit more.
He then challenged students to work towards developing their social lives, insisting that this is so necessary in the future. Reporting for UCU Focus, I am Gistin Angaruchiremu.
And that was Gistin. As registration comes to an end this Friday, the university gladly welcomes over 220 new students, and our reporter Gad Magambo covers this story.
While speaking to the admissions manager and students record Krista Oluka, she clarified that the registration of new students will end this Friday, with the estimated number of 5,072 students being expected for the Trinity semester 2016. She said that so far more than half of the estimated number of students have reported. She further highlighted that 220 new students have registered, which is a slight increase from last year's intake. The manager was proud to announce the introduction of new courses in the Health Science and Technology Department, as she explains.
We're also going to be running some new courses in Advent 2016 in the disciplines of health sciences, science and technology, social sciences, both at undergraduate and postgraduate level.
A few students that recently joined the university this Trinity semester were asked why they joined UCU and their expectations during their stay.
The reason why I chose it, it's a good university. First of all, the name itself, Uganda Christian University. So I thought maybe it could bring up my spiritual life as I really am supposed to be.
Told me about it and he was like, it's good, my brothers have been here, they've been excelling. So far, what I expect to live here with a first-class degree.
This is Magambo Gad reporting for UCU Focus.
Thank you, Gad. For quite a while now, the students of Uganda Christian University have been distraught by the rumors of an overall increment in their fee structure. But we met up with the Vice-Chancellor, who gave us some comments and clarified this issue to bring it to rest. Felina Lumansi brings us this story.
As a university, we are constantly struggling with sourcing for revenue from elsewhere, rather than just student fees. For many years, we've been trying to see how we can invest so that we make some extra revenue.
With the ongoing misconception about student fees increment, the Vice-Chancellor, Reverend Canon Dr. John Senyonyi, clarified the grievance among students, pointing out that only the other fees was increased.
When people are working out the percentages, I don't want the confusion of putting the other fees and the tuition fees together and then saying, oh, this is more than 5%. The 5% was specifically on tuition. And then there were blocks which we had worked out specifically for designated activities that we are going to be doing in the coming year.
The students in Uganda Christian University mistook the increment for personal university gain, but the Vice-Chancellor made it clear that the increment in other fees was going towards the benefit of the students.
Why the other fees now had to be adjusted is because we are also beginning to work on our roads. Now, there has been an outcry. People cry, I want meat, I want this, I want that. But nobody ever wants to think, okay, where are we going to get the money?
He also added that because of the instability of the Ugandan economy, the university is forced to make adjustments in order to give students good and accommodative services. And that was Feli. With a recent change in the passbooks, students have been seeking clarification about why the passbooks have been changed and modified. Mwebe Henry was able to catch up with the manager of admissions and student record, and this is what she had to say.
The university has introduced new passbooks with the objective of protecting the environment.
We have so many students here, and printing 3 or 4 passbooks every year on end for all these people is not really a good use of paper either.
The new development has not been positively welcomed by continuing students. Martin Mhumza, a second-year student, said the new passbooks lack the basic information.
The previous passbooks had a provision whereby it would show the program lineup, which helped the students to know what will take place throughout the semester.
Sunday Mwebesa voiced his concern in regard to the design of the passbook.
Yeah, concerning these new passbooks compared to the old passbooks, these ones are not all that durable. Like, they don't have a harder cover. So at least if they had maybe put like a plastic cover, it would work better. That's the only problem I have with these new passbooks.
However, Trudy says that she likes the new passbooks because she doesn't have to keep on renewing time and again.
I must say I like the new passbooks. The colors are very beautiful, and its height makes it quite difficult to lose it, you know. I mean, the other ones were smaller and thicker, but this is slim and it fits well in a handy bag. So I must say I like it.
Mrs. Krista, the manager of the administration and students' record, says that the new passbooks will improve the management of the student records.
We have so many students here, and printing 3 or 4 passbooks every year on end for all these people is not really a good use of paper either. Students still will have to maybe put in a little extra effort and care to make sure that they don't lose those passbooks.
Henry Meve, UC Focus.
Thank you, Henry. As the bazaar comes to an end this week, some of the vendors shared their views with our reporter, Georgina Mwezi.
The 2-week event that takes place every beginning of the semester is coming to an end. But as it comes to an end, there were several complaints raised by the vendors claiming that the sales were poor due to the less students' participation in this event.
The rate at which students are buying is really low, in that we're only receiving a student per day or none. And apparently the causes, I think it would be the security and the protocols that govern the university. Basically, they have a threat.
They were also suggesting that the guild cabinet should also find possible ways of giving permission to the outsiders so that they could also buy their commodities, hence increasing on the sales that they would have made.
Matters regarding the outsiders to enter the university premises to buy from the people who are in bazaar. I would like to say that, well, this is an administrative issue, and as guild, we cannot entirely say that we can authorize the outsiders to enter the institution. But this, maybe as guild, we could try to talk to the administration and definitely we need to give it time and see the response of the administration.
Reporting for UCU Focus, Muhwezi Georgina.
And that's all we had for you today. Join us next week for another edition. I'm Felina Lumansi. UCU Focus, view your world.